Thank you. So my name is Laura Wells, and I'm running as a Green Party candidate for controller. And the main thing that I'm running on is a state bank for California, so that we can invest in California and not Wall Street.
Yay!
And we have, I feel sort of like Ellen Brown is running for treasurer as a Green Party candidate, and she literally wrote the book on state bank. She wrote Web of Debt in 2007 and Public Bank Solution in 2012. And I feel like we're sort of like Rosie the Riveter, you know, roll up our sleeves, elect us, and we will take care of the money here in California. So do that. And the main thing that I want to say is that we have so much power that we are not, it seems to me that we are not as aware of the power that we have as the 0.1%. They know how powerful we are. They know that they spend billions of dollars really to try to convince us to vote for their corporate candidates. And their corporate candidates are the Democratic and Republican Party. Look at, I could make a pretty good case, I think, for the fact that Jerry Brown is the worst governor in the country. And he and his team have been running Sacramento, and that's why we now have these two things. We have more super rich people than any other state, a higher percentage of super rich people, and the highest poverty rate of any other state in the country. That has come after 3 years where Jerry Brown has been governor. Every single statewide office, governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, secretary of state, controller, treasurer, public insurance commissioner, and the superintendent of public schools, as well as both senators, every single one is from the Democratic wing of the Democratic Republican Party. Every single one is a Democrat. They have 2/3 majority in both houses of the legislature. And Prop 13 was voted in 1978 before a lot of you were born. There are good parts in it we could keep, but there are bad parts that need to be fixed. And how many of those bad parts got fixed during the past 3 years? Zero. So they give us half measures and half truths. It is time for us to do what the 0.1% is afraid that we're going to do. Stop voting for their corporate candidates. And part of that is to vote. Do vote. They love it when we don't vote. And in the primary is coming up June 3rd, 2014. So when you get your calendar in front of it, put a great big circle around the first Tuesday in June, June 3rd, 2014. And vote. Don't vote in every race. Some races only have corporate candidates. But vote in every time that you see a no corporate money candidate, and that will be a green, that will be peace and freedom, and occasionally others. Here's a little bit of homework. Check out Richmond, California. Find out what's happening there. Gail McLaughlin is the mayor. Richmond, California is the biggest city in the entire country that has a Green Party mayor, and that's why she has not just the guts, but the backing to go up against the biggest corporation in California, which is Chevron, and now she's going up against the Wall Street banks. What does that take? No corporate money. That's what it takes. She and her colleagues, they don't even have to have a majority. They just have to be at the table. And you know what they say? If you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So what we need to do is vote. Do not obey the 0.1%. They want us not to vote. They want us to vote for corporate-funded candidates. Let's not do that. Let's vote for people who don't do it, because we do have as much power as they are afraid we have. Thank you very much.
I'm not as cute as Miss Black Sacramento, but I'm taking over. Thank you, Laura. And one thing